The important thing we want to know today is configuration. SAP reference IMG, and then I would be jumping into the order type configuration. So for that, I need to jump into under SPRO, I need to jump into sales and distribution. Under sales and distribution, I need to jump into sales documents, sales order header, define sales document types. Okay. Under sales and distribution, sales document header, and define sales document types. If I click on here, you will see so many documents are there. So many documents are there. Okay. One by one, you will try to analyze from here. So here, there can be so many documents which would be impacting the different business solutions. We have a customer service specific solution. So customer services specific order types will be there. A lot of order types which has been created manually by people, those would be there. So we would be focusing on the major order types. Okay, we'll be focusing on the major order types. And we'll also try to see that what configurations can be done. So always we create order with the order type OR, right? So let me go into OR. That is a standard order. And this is a configuration in this order. Never ever touch in our system this configuration of any of the order type which is already created. But we need to practice. We understand we need to practice. So what we need to do, we need to go here and we need to copy and create your own. So we'll create SGC1. SGC1 standard order. The way I'm copying it, the same way you need to also copy. That is the first thing you need to do in your assignment. Copy the standard order OR and create your own document type. Once you create your own document type, then you would be able to go ahead and do all the changes. Now, it's not a good practice to start with SGC1, S from SG. Okay, it is generally when we create this custom document types, we need to start with Z or Y. Either we need to start with Z or Y. Why we need to start with Z or Y? Why we cannot start with any other alphabet? What is the reason? Anyone? Feel free to unmute yourself.
The SAP is given Z and Y reserved for the custom objects development.
Okay, if I use something else, what will happen? If I use something else, what will happen? Shakil, go ahead.
We can easily know that these are the custom order types. That's why Z or Y SAP, I think, recommending.
Okay. The major reason why SAP is saying ki bhaiya, you should start your this with Z and Y. So rather than putting SGC1, I should put ZSC1 or YSC1. What is the major reason? Let's say rather than this one, you have created, let's say NT, you have created a document type. SAP has not recommended that you should create this NT. SAP is recommending Z and Y you should create. Now, SAP is also doing the improvement. SAP is also doing the changes in their system. Now, SAP, they created a new process in system. And for that process, SAP came up with the order type NT, which SAP has given. And you has already given. You are into the 1909 system, right? This improvement came in 2022 system. SAP came up with the order type NT. As soon as you will move to 1909 to 2022 system, your NT configurations which you have done will be overwritten by SAP configuration which SAP has created a document type. Because SAP is saying that from A to X is reserved for me, they can go ahead and create it. So that we will not be entering into these kind of conflicts when we go into the upgrade. You have created NT, it will be working fine. There is no problem. The only problem can happen when you will go in future for upgrade. And during this upgrade, in one of the versions, SAP has also created a similar document type because that number range SAP reserved for themselves. Then during the upgrade, whatever the configuration you have done would be overwritten by the configuration which SAP has done it. That is the reason that we don't prefer to create the custom things, anything other than Z and Y and Z. Wherever it is possible, we try to create the configuration with Y and Z. This is the major reason why we do it. The answers which you are giving it, the same answer I get it in interviews, but I don't get the exact answer. Ki bhaiya, what is the impact? It is not only created so that we can identify it easily that we are using, we are able to identify easily, हाँ ये custom है, ये हमने create किया. But the major reason of using Y and Z while doing the configuration is so that we don't get into the conflicts with SAP. Okay, where the SAP is doing a development and we have also created something similar in our end. I hope you would be able to answer that interview questions better when it will be asked, why we need to start with Y or why we need to start with Y.